Hi guys, I'm Daddy Freeze, convener of the Free the Sheeple movement and leader of the Free Nation in Christ. I greet you and I bring glad tidings. I'm not going to take more than 20 minutes of your time tonight because I'm tired and I'm sure you are too. But I've got this story more like this request that someone sent to me. He said, Daddy Freeze, I'd love you to talk about this on your live. I'm going to try to summarize. His girlfriend was an usher in church, one of these popular Pentecostal churches, when he met her. And he also, all his life, was a church boy. In fact, he was a virgin till he married. Only for him to marry his babe. The first shocker was 2 years down the line, he came home one day and the lady said she wanted to confess to him. She apparently had another child before. She had a child before. She never told him. So he was like, how come you're just telling me now that you had a child? Only for a friend of his who went to serve, apparently she's from around that Kogi area. Only for his friend who went to serve around that Kogi to come home one day and see the girl. And the friend knew the girl. So he said, where did you know my wife from? The friend was a bit jittery. Only for the friend to confess after much pressure that he knew the girl from his youth corps days, that she was a popular runs girl, or should I even say runs girl or proper street girl, self, where he served. And the girl later relocated to Lagos, gave her life to Christ, and is now born again. Beautiful lady with a scarlet past. So the guy sent me a letter. He said a message. He says, Daddy Freeze, I don't want to divorce because of religious reasons, but at the same time I feel shortchanged. This is a bit scary. Please, if you're watching on TikTok, make sure you send me gift cards. I appreciate you guys on TikTok and share the message. Big shout out to you Facebook guys, Instagram guys, and YouTube guys. So I just want to ask a few of you, what do you think? Virgin guy gets married to this girl who run Am Street. If na you, waiting you go do. If na your brother, waiting you go do. No need for time and mind. But as a guy, what would you do? What should I advise this guy? He wants to leave the marriage because he feels shortchanged. He said he noticed anytime he...
Daddy Freeze, I'm at work. How are you?
Hi, how are you doing? That's why I said I'm not going to take your time.
I'm fine.
And he said, so a lot of people are
saying... You want the light on?
He said, a lot of people are saying it's her past. The guy said she is fine. That she does not give him like, because that place done, as in place with trailer they pass, Okada they pass, Marwa they pass, bus pass. Say how the place satisfy him. I don't know if it's a mental thing, but he just said he felt like maybe it's a man. So what do you think? Let me start with you. What's your name, ma'am?
My name is Melano.
Okay, Melano, what are your thoughts?
If you ask me, that's a pass. He should let go.
But she's wide. The past is affecting his future.
It cannot affect him. It cannot affect him. He's a virgin, right?
Yes.
The guy is a virgin before he married the girl.
Yes.
So if you ask me, he should let go because, believe me, even 2 million of us here watching you right now, all of us have a past hidden that we don't want to tell our husband.
So you do Oloshos too before?
I'm not doing it, but I'm just telling you. There's so many girls that...
Tell me about your past. I want you to tell me
about my past. Daddy Freeze. The man that married me now is what, like, If you give me the whole world, say make I live, I no fit.
Don't be him. Him. Make us.
My past. He looked at me like, you know, when I came here, it was somebody that brought me here. Somebody brought me here from Nigeria. A dude, very handsome dude. You know, I didn't know he was a drug dealer, and he came over here. Do you understand? Me, I went to university in Nigeria. You know, everybody have a past. There's some things that you have done in your life, you know, you regret like growing up right now. But when you look at yourself right now, you say, oh, thank you, God. You know, all those things are not coming with you. Everybody, millions of women in this area, they have a past. Believe me. And I came over here and do think you can beat me and everything. I had to let go. You know, saying by myself, there's some things you're looking at. My husband, they call him, oh, she's this, she's that, and everything. Even when I was pregnant, they told him that child is not his. Oh, yeah. They told him that child is not his. Even to the man that introduced me to him, told him that me, I would teach him how to do drug dealing job, that my ex-husband taught me how to do a drug dealer, this, I'm a prostitute, blah, 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 blah. Let me tell you, it takes a man, a strong man, to marry a woman and keep her in the house. Because next year, you will hear so many stories. You will hear that if it's their eyes, their ear, you will fool. But you have to decide in yourself, what, like, look at the woman you're dealing with. Do I really love this woman? Do I want to spend the rest of my life with her? Let me tell you, if I'm a man, I go marry a shawo. Yes, I don't care. I will marry a shawo. Keep her for house, Make her to very comfortable. I don't care. There is something Tiana, Tony Lawa posted on her page. You know, some people are shaming single women. Let me tell you. Do you know, even our Nigerian men here, they will see a kata on top of a man. They will say money the same kata. Keep them for house, but the freeze. They will keep the kata in the house. You know, be given a kata so much money. But they can't do that to an African woman. They can't. They will be seeing Akata misbehaving. They'll do like me, I call it rotation. You will see this man now, he'll be dating this Akata. When this one finished, another of his uncle will come from Nigeria. They go peep on the Akata. Before you know, he will marry the Akata, put him in their house. So his own is not too much. If the girl have confessed and say, I am sorry, this is what happened, come on now, he should let go. If they are, even the one that even is virgin, let me just say virgin, they will say, let me go and try another man and see how they text. And if people do something, so the guy should let go and forgive. Nobody holy. Nobody holy, believe me. So he should let go. It's hard, but let go.
Okay, Barry Nene, what are your thoughts?
Hello, Daddy Freeze. It's very interesting, very, very interesting. But what my sister is saying here, Daddy Freeze, you can't hold people for their past. It's only when they are repeating their past. And that is a different case. And how did he even end up knowing about her past? Because something must have triggered him to go and find out about her past. Maybe something that she's doing now. But what she said here just now is right. We all have our demons. In growing up, we've made mistake one way or the other that is haunting us. But for me, I think when you're getting into a relationship, the first thing that the phrase is, try to find out who you are getting a relationship into. And whoever comes in your life, I think you owe them to, you know, like, it's a compulsory, but I think I need to tell you, this is me. Listen, this is Nene. I was dating 3-4 men before I met you. So please, if you have problem with that tomorrow, don't marry me. Because this is me. I think when you put that in the plate and they accept it, even if something comes up, because I discussed it with her. And she did tell me. But there's no transparency these days when it comes to relationship. People, they hide their past, think that it will stay in the past. It will never stay in the past. It will come back. Because you have people who are just negative. They don't want anything for people to grow. They will go and tell somebody, to tell somebody, to tell somebody until you reach that person to say, do you know that woman that you married used to be a shower? What is your concern there?
Exactly.
She used to. She's not anymore. It doesn't concern you. But most time, if you look at this kind of games, it's women pulling women down.
Thank you, my love.
Be a man that went to tell that husband what she was doing. It's
That
another
phrase
woman.
is your best friend that will sell you out.
And
Believe
that
me.
woman that did this, maybe that if
All right, hold
check.
Hold on, ladies. Have a guy in the house. Big shout out to everyone who's sending me gifts on TikTok. Please buy stars on my Facebook. So we've got a.
No, I'm buying plenty when I go to Facebook. I go pull your hand today.
Oh yeah, we've got a.
Hey, what's up now?
Hi, bro. Oh yeah, make me hear your side.
Yeah, I don't know. What you guys are actually saying is true. It's no cappings, but at the same time, I won't advise somebody to get married to a Shehu. I beg. You speaking about Akata? Sorry, Adiola. Guys getting married to Akata has an advantage over a normal girl. I'm not trying to justify.
No, my dear, don't go there.
Calm down. I'm not
don't go there. I know a guy. No. I know a guy. He was dating this Akata. When the brother came, he wasn't about paper. The brother came with his paper to this country.
Mad.
And you know what? They went out, and the brother saw this Akata and said, "I love this girl." This brother no agree because come on, he has slept with this Akata. Like, is a pastor processing. Like, I beg you, want you come back, I do you. Our men here, they worship Akata pastors. Believe me, they worship Akata pastors.
But that's just like you're speaking for yourself. You're not...
Let me tell you, no, I'm not speaking for myself. Let me tell you, if Nigerian men are 100 here, 50 is out. No. Let me just call it 80. Leave all these pretenders, what will they do? Una what do they do? Panderia, pam. You guys will go and marry Akata. Akata will say, "Oh baby, I want to go." I say, "Oh, okay, honey." You guys will carry those.
That's wrong. You're speaking.
It's not wrong, boy. It's not wrong. Do you know? Do you know that guy? No.
Him. Let's hear.
How many guys you don't?
Go ahead.
How many guys you don't jam? They're just.
They're plenty.
How many men did this word? How many you don't jam? So they're just speaking for few, not for all. Like.
My dear, there are plenty. The guy I was telling you, he married that Akata. He married that Akata.
Let me ask you a question, my brother. If you meet a woman that you truly love, and she comes out to you and tell you, "I used to do this kind of thing before, but I am not that kind of a person anymore."
Thank you.
And you really love that woman, you accept, you agree, you marry that woman, and somebody else snitch behind her back and go to you and tell you that, "Do you know this is what she used to do?" Would you leave her?
But if she told me before the relationship, like before the whole marriage, probably I would have considered. Anyway, for me, I won't even.
You consider it, you still marry her. I'm just asking. Let's say you told you and you still marry her.
No, I won't, just for the sake of my child, because it's going to be crazy. Imagine someone coming up to me. I'm a guy, and I don't know, like I have my prestige as a guy. I always want to stand somewhere and be proud of my wife. I don't, and the fact that what's it called? The girls are always, I don't know how to put it. Girls are kind of manipulative in some extent, in the sense that you always see your ex coming up with different kind of things. I don't have a relationship. I'm not in kind of relationship because last week was kind of toxic. Like, it's just my girlfriend going back to ex. And
well, you're not answering my question. I'm saying if somebody was that kind of person before, they are not anymore, but they were before.
The same, like
so you're not gonna marry that person, no matter how much love you love them. So even if you love them, you will not marry them.
It's a mental thing, like it's a mental thing. It's
a man's thing. Because if it's you, the man that was doing all these jobs, and a woman met you, and that woman is really in love with you, she will marry you and not even think about it.
I understand the whole issue.
The man's ego. It's an ego thing for men.
That ego thing. Thank you, sir. What's your name?
What's your name? You've been sleeping with somebody else's wife. You've been sleeping with somebody else's wife, but you don't want somebody to sleep with your wife. It's a circle that will follow you.
Will you allow your male child to get married to Oloshos?
If he loves,
of course, yes.
That is fine. I have no problem.
If he loves the girl,
Be honest. Hold on. Let me be honest. Women will not allow their sons marry an Olosho.
Yes, no.
That is not true.
No, that is not true. If he loves the girl, it will not concern me. It is about him.
My auntie,
my son,
my auntie,
my
auntie allowed her son to marry an Olosho woman. And that's the best gift she will tell you that she have today. Leave that
People
thing.
have done it all.
What do they call Oloshos? What do they call Oloshos?
Oloshos na person with the knack for living.
Yes.
No. Do you know? Let me tell you. Do you know some of them? You still marry them. They will come back to their house. They will be the best wife. Nobody can think about. You think that one? No. You think that those ones that do not go to the street think they're the perfect one?
Tell me
what. You think that's the perfect one?
My brother, only men do those things for money.
Even women might give a man money. May go chase that one inside their house. It takes the grace of God
and
you when the man
goes out
to bring him out.
For money.
Let's be honest. Deep down inside you, I know you know what I'm saying is right. You can't accept this.
No. If it's right, I'll accept
you are not saying what you're saying is not right. It's right
what
for you.
What you're saying is not right.
It is right for you.
So are you?
But it doesn't mean that you have to agree with you. Sorry.
Are you encouraging the show? Are you saying she can?
No, we are not encouraging it.
We are
not encouraging it. But let me tell you, when a girl comes out and tell you her past, and tell you something happened, nobody is perfect. With the economic of something going in Nigeria right now, I have some young girls. I would tell my cousin, go and bring them out for me. Tell me, ask them what they need. My dear, $200, $100. To just go and just give somebody, they go and do make. I have about 7 girls that I put off on the street.
But don't you know?
Hold on. Do you know this case will be calling me Auntie Pam, Auntie Mela? May God bless you and bless your generation.
That's not bad.
Do you know what I'm saying? Hold on. Do you know one of them got married?
Okay.
And she called me. She showed me her husband. The husband did not even know she was doing a new Oloshos. You know what I told her? Did you told him everything? Did you even explain to him your past? She said, Mela, I will tell him when the right time. What is the right time? Eventually, it was the night to their wedding.
No,
she called those guys. They were kneeling there. They were praying. She told the guy from blah, 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 blah to Z. The guy said, I already heard about it. Forget about this in your past.
Good.
And they married. They have a beautiful children.
Let me bring a thing to you. What if one of the customers was related to the guy? How will you feel? I mean, okay, I don't know. I will speak for myself because it's going to be crazy. Me now linking up with my
friends. Okay, let me answer you, my brother. Yeah, forget about the one that you are saying they are doing this thing for money. What about some of these innocent girls that you are marrying? They have slept with more than half of the village people in your village. Maybe even including your family, but you don't know because they're not doing it as a job.
Okay, Daddy Freeze, let me shock you. Do you know there's a man, all these they call the sugar daddy when we're in school. This sugar daddy was dating one of the girls in our school. And one day the son brought this girl in the house. Daddy, this is my wife. They might not talk. He didn't say anything. Later, he just asked the boy, are you sure this is who you really want to marry? And the boy said, yes.
All these things that are saying.
Hold on, it's the same thing. Yes, Daddy. He told me about you.
You guys are not. Don't understand. Oloshos is different from girls that they are knocking with scope. Oloshos na person wey say. You guys shoot. Oloshos na person wey be say if you knock anybody for money.
There's women like that. They are not women like that. Body. There is women that will not.
We are not arguing that with you. Like the priest is asking us a question. He's saying, will you forgive the girl when you find out?
I can't. That's it. I can't be in a relationship with her at first, but after.
Bye, Felicia. No. But boy, you never. Where you there, Seth?
I did my house.
Where your house?
Where your house there? House there everywhere.
Lagos. I did Lagos.
I bet you. If I sell one girl,
let's be honest. Let's say the truth. How you say if I marry Oloshos, Jama say na Oloshos, you not tell me say na Oloshos. I can't say na Oloshos. Almost done. Like
so, what about
it is
the other way around? It is the woman that married the man that is Oloshos, and she found out that her husband was doing this thing for money. I saw that one.
Sometimes they do it. Yes.
Come in.
Thank you, my dear.
Come in. What do you say?
Let's say it's the man that is doing the Oloshos, not the woman. And the woman gets to find out. And he confesses. Should the woman leave or stay?
He's left to everybody.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Everybody is entitled to their decisions. You can make your decision. But to me and my family and to my
This guy don't get liver.
Okay, me, I'm talking about men and women.
You got to bring somebody who get liver. Not to hear what the person will say.
Do you think that men should forgive and women should not?
No.
Or women should forgive and men should not?
You can always be my friend. You can always be my friend. We can always be cool.
Because this thing
it's just
men. Men don't like when they say somebody has been sleeping with their women, but they sleep around. Like say they don't even have to.
So you are a woman. That's why we are different. You're taking. You are the same. My child.
Excuse me.
My child is taking after you. Like my child is looking at you as a role
model.
My child is
not taking after you. It's not your DNA.
No, listen to my child. You're a role model.
Daddy, bring liver. This is not liver, man.
You're a role model to my child. I can't allow my
young guy.
I'm a young boy. Probably.
You are very young.
Even Daddy Freeze is laughing at you. You know that.
It brings experience.
I'm speaking from my exposure, from my experience.
But you're young, you
I'm just saying this. To me, I'm not. I think everybody's entitled to their opinions, you know, right? But to me,
hold on, guys. In as much as we try to sell the narrative that men and women are equal, I think we need to tell ourselves the truth.
No cap. I'm African. I don't know. I'm African. No, to me, as an African, I don't like. We are equal, low-key. But at the same time, I'm sorry.
No, we can never be equal in this life. No, we can never.
And if you know that, then why are you telling me why are you not trying to put me in a situation of relationship? You know we are not equal.
Hold on. I was watching a break down the NFL. That's the male football league, female football league. The male football league brings in $6 billion. The female football league brings in $131 billion. Parity. Just to show you that we are not equal. And
we can never.
Because we're Africans, Africans are held to a high esteem. I can tolerate that a woman in a relationship with has been with other men. If I truly see a spirit of repentance, I may even consider an Oloshos. But it's not easy. Trust me.
Not easy.
It's not.
Listen to Daddy Freeze. Listen to him first.
Wait, let me tell you the danger. Because I've dated a girl who really walked the boulevard. It wasn't exactly an Oloshos, but she had a very scarlet past. But there are days when that thing will descend on you, that spirit will descend on you, and you will hate her. She will disgust you. I'm telling you, inside, we were not married, we never got married, but the relationship sometimes, so it is something that requires a level of maturity.
Thank you.
Many men, especially Nigerian-raised men, do not.
Thank you. Okay, Daddy Freeze, sorry, I didn't mean to stop you. Sorry. Okay.
So now, if you don't have that maturity, it doesn't make you a bad guy.
No.
Those who have that maturity are not good people either. It's not equality to be able to live with her. Don't think, oh, I married this woman was. Sometimes as a man, it's because you have low self-esteem and you can't really get the woman you want. Sometimes you now settle for a woman that you just an A-list man or a man that has his A game will not settle for a woman that sold herself for money unless the circumstances were very dire. So we've got to also stop giving credit to men who settle for women. There are good women out there. Why should I be the one? Why do you want to settle for a woman that the whole world has?
Okay, hold on.
Why should I? Now some women will say, but the men have slept with many women, blah, 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 blah. Men and women are not equal, especially in Africa. In Africa, men marry several women. We need, hold on, that abroad mentality that people go to and they equate everything, I don't settle for it 100%. So, men marry several women. Men, it is allowed by our cultures, our religion, ideologies. It is allowed. It is when you go abroad that all of a sudden the one man who they wash plate for kitchen. As up now, because Africa develop, and why Africa no develop? Because Oyibo no let us develop. If to say now we develop, and Oyibo they let us, themselves go they marry many women.
But that is free
for a man to have the mind to do it, but don't consider it a privilege.
Yeah. But that is phrase.
Yes.
Everything you say.
Now,
yes.
Wait now. If this man were an Oloshos man hopping around, then we can. This man was a virgin. He doesn't have to be with a woman that has been with the whole world until we were formerly sinners and now we're no longer sinners. Please, let's leave that thing. Let's be honest with ourselves.
No, we are honest, but that is free. Let me tell okay. They are kind of good at Africa and say, oh, I will not marry a woman with that have 3 kids. I will not marry a woman with Oloshos. But when they come to America, that is I tell they marry a woman with Oloshos plus Oloshos plus Oloshos. Oloshos really together.
Down, men for UK, men for abroad, they marry for reason. And it's
not for that reason, no. I'm telling you, I'm seeing them. I'm seeing them. I know them.
And I understand yes. Now transaction, no be say.
No. One have one. You know, there is one. She has 3 kids already, and that girl now Oloshos plus Oloshos. But it's still the man has. He has 3 kids for that man. What are you talking about?
Now hold on. Let me speak for the Akatas. I've dated Akata.
Yes.
Okay. Akata different. They pretentious like Niger. Akata no they religious like Niger. Man, listen to my anger with this thing. He met her, this girl, in church. She was a worker in church. Akata with they do Oloshos, you go know when you meet them. She no go
pretend for you. You go they pretend. I can't they pretend that much.
This is freeze.
Men,
they pretend though.
Nigerian men find themselves attracted to the honest. Let me tell you. I don't date Akata. I don't date Nigerian woman. We're dirty. I swear. I'm almost tempted to carry you to her Instagram page. If she has 30 posts, 28 now about God. Oh God, this God. You will not get that nonsense from her. Oh God's favorite daughter. Oh God's child. Oh God. Meanwhile, when I was dating her 5 other men. Plus, she still gets single boyfriend which she won't marry. That one actually find out. Say, one day, let me tell you this story here. I dreamt about this girl because I started falling in love with her. I dreamt about this girl. All the men, when they see them one by one, I look better than a revelation from God. So waiting, they happen. We say, are they waka for road? I come the pass on bush path. Link where they go another side. So I can't sit down for asking the part. I can't see different guys, and I can't see the faces of these her boyfriends. All of them they eat themselves for bush parts. So myself, I can't feel pressed. I say, okay, make myself ease myself for this bush part. So while I ease myself, one of the men they come. You don't ever hear of person we buy bush part as land. One own bush part. See, all of us land, see all our land, our houses. We just they use this bush part. We they pass this bush part, they go past this bush part, they come. Ease yourself on the bush part. Walk along the. You cannot own the bush. That is tell me. Now I wake up. I come home myself. I go to the girl the dream. Say, I they sleep one day. Oh, I dreamt that this, that. Till we break up, the girl the time say she's not a bush part. Meanwhile, all the faces of where they see for the bush part, all of them they are hell.
This is your dream, girl. As
in a very, I'm telling you, it's a long time ago. I still remember it clearly. And the story that was there was, don't try to own a bush part. Buy land. The land where you buy, it's in another person don't get them before. If it's not family land. But you see, bush part, nobody owns bush part. It is in one buy bush part where people they waka, they go, they come, they ease themselves, they waka, they go, they come. You understand? So if a woman don't turn bush part, yes, of course, reasons why. Yes, she could have had life very hard and all that, blah, blah, blah. I'm not saying that's not justified or justifiable. However, I must be very honest with us. Me, I will not, if I were a virgin guy, want to settle with that kind of woman.
Daddy Freeze, I know you will not. Let me be honest with you. You know, African, in African culture, have really rooted women in front of, some of them are depressed. Some of them don't even know how to talk. Let me tell you, there's certain things that will happen to you. Even at times to talk to your partner, when you remember, you start crying. This is her past. That was her past.
So, stop saying all this past thing.
That was her past.
She's so many options to be Oloshos.
And I will put it to you. Are you married?
No.
Okay. Let me tell you. Mark this thing I'm telling you today. You're going to find it very difficult. God forgive me. It's not something I'm putting it to you to get married.
It's no problem.
He's gonna let free. He's gonna keep asking questions. He's gonna keep asking questions.
Hold on. We are not talking about a mother. We are talking about a woman that was married before. We are not talking about a widow. We are talking about Oloshos.
I know what you're talking about, Daddy Freeze.
Oloshos.
Daddy Freeze, how many questions will you ask before you marry a woman? There's some people that will keep asking questions. They will keep asking questions. What are you asking the question all about?
Ask questions. I want to know who I want to be married to. Why won't I ask questions? Like, why won't I ask questions? I want to know you. That's the only way I can know you. Asking questions.
Let me tell you. Find who you love first. When you find who you love, try to ask the person. If the person tells you the truth, forgive. Forgive.
I will forgive. There are some parts that you can't actually.
Guys, when you want to marry a man, listen, don't ask her. Put a freaking PI on her. Get a private investigator. Forget it. Women will tell.
Hey, Daddy Freeze.
Wait, that thing they want to tell you.
You must be a bad boy when you are in school. Are you a bad boy?
It's just normal. It's just being factual. It's just being honest. Man.
Hold on. That thing that woman will tell you that she has done, that she'll be crying like she has killed somebody, is 10% really done.
Yeah.
Baba, put a private investigator on her. Get your details before you enter any relationship. Enter with your eyes open.
Look out.
Your eyes open. Women, it's not the same thing you want them to do. I'm not saying I have no problem with a single woman who was single for 3 years, and in that 3-year period, she dated 3 guys.
No issue.
So spend a 3-year period as a woman, and you've dated 7 guys, you have a problem.
To be honest, if you're even dating them without contact, me, I have issues with them. But my own issue is you having sex, you putting like your dignity out for money. I'm not judging them. Don't get me wrong, but it's just to me. You are in your lane. I'm not coming to you for your lane. If I come to you for your lane, you can't tell me say you be Oloshos. I'm sorry. Like you be Oloshos. As in my guy now feel like you before because of 100K, 200K. I'm sorry, because
no, there's some Oloshos that are very expensive. They don't take rubbish.
What do you say?
There's some Oloshos they don't take that cheap. They're not cheap.
No matter how you won't collect 2 million. What's it 2 million? Don't you grab me?
Santi, don't do this work before.
I suspect that.
Daddy Freeze, let me be honest with you. Believe me, there's some women, let me tell you, when people tell you their story, you will look at them, you even start crying for them. There's some people when we are growing up, they didn't even see no food to eat. Believe me, some of my friends, I was even paying their school fees when we were little. Do you tell me to condemn those people because there was nothing for them to have? So some of them, let me tell you, I'm not saying it's right to do what you want to do. But at times, there's something that will push you better. I believe if the man finds you and finds you something like, this is going to be my wife, at least listen, forgive.
I will forgive.
Okay, see, you forgive Akata. Why can't you forgive her?
If I forgive Akata, now transactional. If I forgive Akata,
transactional. Then you will forgive Akata. that the freeze keep them in their house. They are not cooking for you. But the women, you're going to party young.
All right. When you stay in the US, it's like